Math Reviewer number 21 to 25. So sana napanood nyo na po ang simula sa number 1. So tigpa 5 items lang po ang ina-upload natin. So part 5 na po ito, number 21 to 25. Okay, so try nyo po munang sagutan kahit wala pang mga choices. So may multiple choice po ito. So ang question po na ito ay nanggaling sa FB group na, ayan, CSE Reviewers Free Downloads. So ito yung pinost niya, with solution please. Okay, so hindi ko alam kung anong reviewer ito, number 80 to 84. Naka ano pa siya, nakatagilid ano. Okay, so sagutan natin ang 5 problems na ito. Okay, so number 21, a telephone company charges a customer 33 pesos and 50 cents for the first 100 calls a month and 25 centavos per call in excess of 100 calls. If the total bill of a customer for a certain month is 55 pesos and 25 cents, find the total number of calls made by the customer. Okay, so gawan lang natin ng formula ito. So ang sabi, charges 33 pesos and 50 cents for the first 100 calls. Okay, so yung first 100 natin ay 33.50. Okay, so and then we have 25 centavos per call in excess of 100 calls. So total bill natin, if the total bill of a customer for a certain month is 55.25, find the total number. So total number of calls made by the customer. Okay, so ito yung number of calls natin. Ang 100 daw ay equal sa ito yung charge naman dito. So ito yung charge in pesos. So we have 33 pesos and 50 cents para sa 100 calls. Okay, and then we have 25 centavos naman per call in excess of 100. So ang charge dito, 25 centavos or that is in decimal, 0.25. So tapos hindi natin alam kung ilan yon. So yun nga yung hinahanap natin. Find the total number of calls. So hindi natin alam to, lagyan natin ng variable. O let's say X. Okay, so X number of calls, ang charge niya ay 0.25. Tapos ang total daw, find the total na number of calls, and then ang sabi dito, the total bill of a customer for a certain month is 55.25. 55 pesos and 25 cents ang total dun sa month na yon. So ang tinatanong, ilan yung total number of calls? Total number of calls, i-add natin to. 100 plus X. Okay, so ang kailangan lang natin gawin ay buuin natin ang equation. So paano magiging equation natin? So ito yung first natin. So 3350. So 3350 and then i-add natin yung 25. I-multiply natin itong number of calls, 25 centavos per call. So hindi natin alam itong X na ito. So therefore, i-multiply natin 0.25 times X equal siya dito sa total na 55.25. Okay, so hindi na natin nilagay yung mga peso sign. Okay, so just solve for X na lang ito. So yan ang maging equation natin. 3350 plus 0.25x equals 55.25. So just solve for X. So to solve for X, so pagsamahin lang natin ito, 3350 and 55. So lipat natin sa kabila to by subtracting 3350. Subtract 3350 to both sides. So para makancel na ito, so we have 0.25x is equal to, so pag sinubtract natin ito, so we have 5 minus 0. So we have 0 yan. And then ito magiging 12. Borrow 1 tayo dito, magiging 4 ito. So 5 minus 3, we have 2. 4 minus 3, 1. 12 minus 5, so we have 21.7. Okay? So 21 point, ay sorry, may 5 dito pala. But naging 0 yung kanina. So 21.75. And then next, divide natin both sides by 25. By 0.25. So divide both sides by 0.25. So therefore, X is equal to, pag nagdi-divide tayo ng decimal, kailangan whole number yung divisor natin. So ang gagawin natin dito, move natin to ng 2. Parang tinimes sa 100, itong sa taas, i-move din ng 2 yung decimal point natin. Parang katumbas yun ng times 100 to both the numerator and denominator. So we have 2,175 divided by 25. So since bawal ang calculator sa mga exam, civil service, mga college entrance test, ayan, sa mga LET ng general education, bawal po ang calculator. So, manual tayo. So mga choices natin, 69, 187, 218, 220, 287. Pero ima-minus pa natin yung 100 dyan. So 21 divided by 25. So hindi pwede, no? So siguro itong 217. So 8 siguro ito dahil lang mga choices natin. Ayan, may mga 8. Ayan. So try natin 8. 8 times 25, that is equal to 200. So eksakto, no? Kapag 4 kasi, 25 times 4, 100. So we have 200, subtract natin. So we have 217 minus 200, we have 17. Bring down 5, 175 divided by 25, that is equal to 7. 7 times 25, so eksakto, 175. Remainder na natin ay 0 na siya, wala nang remainder. So therefore, ilan ang total calls? I-add pa natin itong 100 para dun sa unang 33 pesos and 50 cents natin, yung minimum yan. So 100, ipa-plus natin itong 87. So therefore, ang total natin is 187 ang total calls. 100 plus 87. Okay, so therefore, the correct answer is letter B. Okay, next number 22. Mr. Cruz bought some merchandise worth 1,500 pesos. He sold 2/5 of it at 25% profit, 1/2 of the remaining merchandise at 15% profit, and the rest at 10% profit. How much did he earn from the whole transaction? So yun yung hinahanap natin, how much did he earn? Ayan. How much did he earn from the whole transaction? So ang gagawin lang natin itong 1/5, ihati-hatiin natin itong 1/5. So una, 2/5 muna ng 1/5. Okay, so 1,500 times 2/5. Para mas madali ito, unahin natin yung division. 1,500 divided by 5 or 15 lang, 15 divided by 5, that is equal to 3. So we have 300 times 2. So therefore, that is equal to 600. So isa-isahin natin ito. So ito yung muna 600, tapos ito yung 2/5. 2/5 ng 1,500, 600. So ang profit daw nito ay 25%. So 25%, i-multiply lang natin itong 600 sa 25%. 25% equal lang yan sa 0.25, or kung kabisado nyo yung conversion ng percent to fraction, mas madali kasi sa fraction. Ang 600 or ang 25% equal lang yan sa 1/4. So di ba mas madaling mag-multiply ng 1/4 kaysa sa 0.25. Okay, so kung 1/4 yan, 600 times 1/4 lang yan. So ibig sabihin lang, no, 600 divided by 4. So that is equal to, hatiin sa 4 itong 600, 150. So ito yung profit natin. So ito yung profit para sa dito sa 600. Okay, so meron tayong 150. And then meron pa tayong 1/2 of the remaining. Magkano ba yung remaining? At 15% profit. So yung nauna natin 600, sumunod 1/2 of the remaining. Ang remaining natin ay 1,500 yung total minus 600. So ang remaining natin ay equal sa 900. Okay? So 900. So yung 1/2 daw ng remaining, so kunin natin yung 1/2 ng 900. 900 times 1/2, so that is equal to 900 divided by 2, we have 450. So yung una 600, yung pangalawa 450. Tapos yung pangatlo, may remaining pa tayo, 1/2 ng 450. So meron pa isa dito na 450. So ito lahat yung kukuha na natin ng profit. Ito yung una, 600. Pangalawa, 450. Pangatlo, yung 450. Okay? So 1/2 of the remaining merchandise at 15% profit. So i-multiply natin ito by 15%. Okay? So 0.15. Okay? So ito yung mga profit natin. Una, 150. Pangalawa, 450 times 0.15. So pwede rin itong 15 over 100, pero i-multiply na lang natin. So pag ginawa nating fraction, 15 over 100, tapos pwede pa siyang ma-divide. Pwede namang fraction 3 over 20, pero hindi rin divisible sa 20 ang 450. So pwedeng i-decimal na lang natin, 450 times 0.15. Okay, so we have 450 times 15. So we have 5 times 0, 0, 5 times 5, we have 25. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2. So we have 2250. And then 1 times 450. So we have 450. Then add lang natin. So we have 0, 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, 2 plus 4 is 6. We have 2 decimal places, 1, 2, so therefore 67.50. Okay, so ang profit dito sa pangalawa ay 67.50. Okay? And then meron pa tayong and the rest. Ito na yung rest, ito na yung natira. Kasi yung 1.5, ayan, hinati natin sa tatlo, 600, 450, and then may 450 pang natira at 10% naman ito. So times 10%, so we have 0.10 equal yan sa kapag 10%, iminumove lang natin ito ng 1 decimal. Okay, so 450 times 10%, ayan, move lang ng isa dyan. So therefore, that is equal to 45. So therefore, question is how much did he earn from the whole transaction? All we have to do is add the 3 profits, 150, 67.50, and 45. So i-add lang natin. Pagtapat-tapatin lang natin, 67.50. And then we have 45. So ano magiging total natin? So bring down lang natin itong 50 cents. So may mga 50 cents. Ayun, dalawa lang ang may 50 cents. So alin lang dyan sa dalawang tamang sagot natin. So 0 plus 7 plus 5, we have 12. Carry 1. 6 plus 4 is 10. 5 plus 1. So we have 16. So carry 1. So the correct answer is 262.50. So therefore, the correct answer is 262.50. So parang wala sa choices. Siguro nagkabaligtad ako ng sulat dito sa letter B or itong letter A. So 262.50 dapat. So i-check ko nga muna sa aking dun sa question, sa original, kung nagkabaligtad ako ng sulat. So 262, sorry, ito pala yung 262.50 letter C. Hindi ko napansin. So meron pa ng letter C dito, 262 pesos and 50 cents. Okay? Letter C pala. Kala ko dalawa lang yung 50, na miss ko yung letter C. 50 cents din pala yung decimal niya. Okay, so next number 23. A sports center has 12 gates. 5 are on the west side and 7 on the east side. In how many different ways can a person enter by a west gate and leave by an east gate? Okay, so yung gate natin, sa west daw ay 5 and then sa east naman ay 7. Okay, so ang question, in how many different ways can a person enter by a west gate and leave by an east gate? So ang tawag lang sa problem na ito ay fundamental counting principle. Ang ginagawa dito ay minumultiply lang ang option. So napakasimple nito, sa west ay 5, sa east ay 7. So imumultiply lang natin yan. 5 times 7. So therefore, the correct answer is 35, letter B. So fundamental counting principle yan. Kasi yung choices sa west ay 5, east ay 7. So just multiply. Next number 24. A boys, but a boys yan. A boy lang. A boy is to meet his teacher in the principal's room at 7:30 in the morning. If it takes the boy 30 minutes to take a bath, 15 minutes to eat his breakfast, 5 minutes to brush teeth, 20 minutes for other morning activities, 25 minutes to dress up, and 10 minutes walking to the principal's room, what will be the latest time that he can get up to meet his teacher on time? So ang kailangan lang natin gawin dito ay i-add lahat ng mga minutes tapos isa-subtract natin sa ayan 7:30. I-meet nung boy yung teacher niya sa principal office at 7:30. So all we have to do is add lang natin yung mga time natin dito. Ayan, so may mga underline na yan. So we have 30 minutes, we have 15 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then we have 20 minutes, 25 and 10. So 25 and 10. So i-add lang natin ito. Then i-convert natin sa hour and minutes. So we have 5, 10, 15. So we have 15, carry 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 105 minutes ito. So i-convert lang natin sa hour kasi 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So bawasan natin ng 1 hour, 60 minutes kasi yon. So we have 45 minutes. So therefore, 105 minutes, that is equal to 1 hour and 45 minutes. Isasubtract natin ito sa call time nila ng teacher na 7:30. So subtract lang natin yung 1 hour and 45 minutes. So therefore, we have 30 minus 45 cannot be. So gawin natin dito, borrow 1 tayo. Borrow 1 tayo sa 7, so magiging 6 na lang si 7. Tapos yung binarrow natin na 1 dito ay equal yan sa 60 minutes. So yung 60 minutes i-add natin sa 30 minutes, so that therefore we have magiging siyang 60 plus 30, so 690. And then we have 145. So subtract lang natin. 6 minus 1, we have 5. And then 90 minus 45, that is equal to 45. So therefore, the correct answer is 5:45 AM siya. Dapat ang late na, pinaka-late na gising niya ay 5:45 AM para makamit niya ang kanyang teacher at 7:30 AM sa principal's room. Okay? So next number, last number, number 25. 5%, okay, 5% of a batch of items from a manufacturing company are defective. If there are 150 defective items in the whole batch, how many items in the whole batch are not defective? Okay, so maraming way para isolve to eh. Pwedeng ratio and proportion lang din ito. Pwede namang yung percent gagamitin natin. Bubuo ng equation. So ang sabi, ang defective daw, defective at non-defective. So ang 5%, so 5% ay 5% ay defective. So ibig sabihin, yung non-defective ay ang total kasi 100% or 1. So kung 5% ang defective, 95% ang non-defective. Okay? So sabi pa sa problem, if there are 150 defective items in the whole batch, how many items in the whole batch are not defective? Okay, so ito yung N. Okay, so pwede tayong gumamit dito ng 5% daw. Pag gagamit tayo ng equation, ito yung magiging solution natin. 5% ng defective or 5% ng total ay equal sa 150. So pwedeng maging equation natin, 5% times the total, lagay natin N is equal to 150. Huwag N ang gamitin natin dito, yung total, let's say ano yun, X. Okay, so 5% times X. 5% times X, ito yung total, ay equal sa 150. So 5%, that is equal to 0.05 equals 0.05x is equal to 150, and then divide both sides by 0.05. So ayan na, magiging answer natin, x is equal to, so 150 divided by 0.05, gawin natin, gawing whole number ang divisor, 1, 2. Ito may decimal dito, 1, 2. So therefore, magiging siyang 15,000 divided by 5. So therefore, ang total natin x ay equal sa 15 divided by 5. That is equal to 3. And then just copy the 3 zeros, 3,000. Okay, so therefore, yun ang hinahanap natin. Ang hinahanap pala natin, how many items in the whole batch are not defective? Ang x dito ay ito yung total. Total ito. Total ito nung lahat, nung whole batch, yung 3,000. So isasubtract pa natin. So ito yung total, 3,000. 150 dyan ay defective. So ang gagawin natin ay 3,000, ima-minus pa natin si 150. Kasi ito ang ginawa na, ang equation natin, 5% of the total is equal to 150. Okay? So kaya 3,000 minus 150 pa ito. So 0, ito ay magiging 10, ito magiging 9, tapos ito ay 2. So therefore we have 2, 9 minus 1 is 8. Ayan, 10 minus 5 is 5. 2,850 ang tamang sagot. 2,850, which is letter A. Okay? So ito yung isang solution natin gamit yung equation na 5% of the total is equal to 150. Again, ang 3,000 natin dito ay total. Ang hinahanap natin ay how many items in the whole batch are not defective. Okay? So therefore, ito yung magiging sagot natin. And then gamit naman ang ratio and proportion, kaya ito yung isa kong solution, kunin nyo lang yung defective and non-defective. So itong percent, pwede nang hindi natin isulat yung percent. So pwedeng isolve na natin ito directly. So we have 5. So 5 is to 95. Pwedeng 5 is to 95 is equal to 150 is to n. Or in fraction, pwede naman yan 5 over 95, parehas lang yan, equals 150 is to n. So same answer ang kakalabasan niyan, cross multiply lang natin. Kapag ito is ang ginamit nyo, yung gitna equal sa dun sa labas, yung extremes. Product of the means is equal to product of the extremes. Parehas lang ng ibig sabihin yan. So therefore, cross multiply, we have 5n is equal to 150 times 95. So divide both sides by 5. So tingnan natin kung same answer. Magkaibang solution. Unahin natin yung divide. 150 divided by 5. This is equal to 15 divided by 5. So we have 30. So ito wala na. And then 30 times 95. So multiply natin kung same answer. 95 times 30. So just copy yung 0. 3 times 5 you have 15. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 1 is 28. So same answer. 2850 gamit ang ratio and proportion. So ito yung ratio and proportion. Ito naman yung gamit yung equation ng percentage. So yung formula niyan ay yung percentage rate at base. 5% times the total equals 150. So same answer, 2,850 ang number ng ang non-defective items. Pero para sa akin, mas madali dito ay ito, ratio and proportion na lang ang gagamitin ko dito kapag nakita ko tong problem na ito. Pero anyway, kung saan nga kayo mas nadadali ang solution, yun ang gamitin nyo. Okay, so that's all. So I hope na gusto niyo explanation ko para sa 5 problems na ito. Thank you for watching. And kung meron kayong math question, ay comment nyo lang po dito sa aking channel. Pwede rin sa aking FB group or i-DM nyo ako sa aking messenger, RJ Enseñado. Bye-bye and God bless.